Welcome to the Queen G's TV. Kindly hit the subscribe button and the notification bell beside it to get notified when we upload new content.
Finally, I've gotten my ATM, and one thing I must say about Zenith Bank is their customer service is impeccable. Even if they are still trying to fix their technical issues, which I was informed about, when it comes to brand customer relations, I give it to them. I'm not sure any bank would have sent my ATM to my house. Maybe they would have told me to come to the bank, and I was so angry. I said, if you don't bring this card, I'm not even using that bank again. And they literally brought the ATM from the machine to the ATM. This is it. Hope I'm covering all the details. So the 5,000 naira inside the account, you will not go and take it. So thank you so much, Zenith Bank. Let me hide the number plate. That's the card that it came with. Big shout out to Zenith Bank. I appreciate this, and continue your good customer care, and please try to fix all the network issues. But because of this, I'm going to continue banking with Zenith Bank, because I know if I have trouble, they will reach out to me and sort me out. All right, guys, thank you so much. Zenith Bank, big shout out to you. Thank you guys so much for sorting me out. For me, more important than anything else is customer relations, how an organization relates with its customers. Many banks wouldn't care. All right, yeah, whatever. The reason why I called them out on social media was because there were lots and lots of technical issues, which I still believe should be addressed. But when there is a customer organization interface, then it makes things easier. They listen to complaints better, they address issues more, and for that reason alone, I will continue to bank with them, because more than anything else, I need an organization that listens to me, whether it's a telecoms company, whether it's a social media organization, whether it's a hospital, whatever it is, I need them to listen to their customers. Many organizations would not even care. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, that's your business. They would ignore you. But this, not only did they make sure I got it, because it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault that, how do I put it? My ATM was trapped. They also explained to me that my ATM was defaced, as in I don't use them, yeah, but now this year the ATM will expire. And that particular card I use a lot, is what I use for most of my, in fact, 98% of my transactions. So because I keep putting it inside one POS here, putting it inside another POS there, we'll keep getting all these kind of things. I'm quite happy. I'm honestly impressed that they could go over and beyond to satisfy their customers. Now there are people who would say, oh yeah, because it's Daddy Freeze, Daddy Freeze is a known figure, they will answer Daddy Freeze, but they might not answer another person who is less popular. That's not the issue. The issue is they care. They care not only about their customers, they care also about their reputation, and that to me goes a long way. I don't want to be with an organization that doesn't care about their reputation. Any organization that does not believe its reputation is number one on its list of priorities is an organization I would never work with. Another thing I like to draw attention to is this letter I got from them. Like I said, I appreciate their customer service, but there's some things I'll also like to clarify. And here goes this letter. Let me read it to you. It says, we noticed that your Naira debit card with PAN ending, I covered the number, was trapped in an automated teller machine ATM at Ozumba and Badiwe Road branch, Victoria Island, Lagos, at about 6:40 p.m. This when you attempted to use the card. Our review of this incident revealed that the card was trapped because it is significantly degraded and in poor condition, which caused the ATM to immediately activate the inbuilt anti-skimming protocols that trap the card and put the machine out of service. This is part of the modern-day ATM security features Our review of the transaction logs also revealed that you used a different bank's card at our ATM in the same location to carry out a successful transaction at 6:45 p.m. This is indicative that the ATMs are functional. Kindly find enclosed your Zenith Bank card, which was earlier trapped. We, however, advise that you discontinue to use this card in order to avoid similar transaction failures recurring. We also advise that you visit the nearest Zenith Bank branch and request for a replacement card at your earliest convenience. Please acknowledge a receipt of the attached card. Yes, I thank you guys so much for that. And I want to draw attention to this. In as much as I appreciate your tenacity as a bank and your customer service, I must say between the 24th of December, and I'd like you to check my transactions, I've had one too many transactional issues. About the 24th or the 23rd of December, I'm not sure exactly, but I'm sure your system would verify this. I walked into Sunmart Mall and bought goods worth about 16,200 naira. I was debited. Sunmart was not credited. Neither was the transaction reversed. And that's not the only incident. We had a Christmas party in my estate, I think the very next day. I credited my neighbor 40,000 naira, which was my contribution towards the estate party. I was debited. I got a text message receipt, but the neighbor never got the money. And because of that, we couldn't get to do the party because I moved on to do other things, and they didn't have enough money to purchase what they needed to purchase. And the transaction was not reversed for another 72 hours. Another point was last Friday, this very last Friday, live on the air, I ordered asun. Wifey sent one of the kids to say, "Daddy, get asun." And I ordered 20,000 naira worth of asun. It took me almost 48 hours to be able to credit the guy who sold the asun to me. So why did I even have this problem at the ATM in the first place? It's because we all know that Zenith Bank has been having some level of transactional issues regarding their connectivity and their internet. And I didn't want to, what happened that day was I had to go to Alimosho, and I don't know the way to Alimosho, and I didn't want to drive that distance. So I just hired an Uber. Now, coming back, I didn't want to be stuck at home with an Uber that I cannot initiate a transaction from my app for. So I said, okay, let me be on the safe side. Let me stop over and withdraw some cash so that even if the app fails or the internet banking is worrisome, at the end of the day, I will still get to pay the Uber their money. So here's my issue. In as much as, yes, you could say this particular incident, the card was degraded. I've used that card. I've been using that card on all other ATMs without any issue. Okay, maybe this is a modern technology, blah, 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 blah. We still need to look at the number of technical issues the bank has been having. So please, I would like Zenith Bank to look into this. I'm not the only one complaining. Over the holiday period, Zenith Bank literally trended on Twitter. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your bank. I'm not going to stop patronage, and I'm not going to encourage anyone to stop patronage with your bank. However, there's some issues that must be fixed. This is for the balance. I appreciate your customer care service. You are above par when it comes to customer care and image management and satisfying your customers with regards to the image. But the technicalities also need to be addressed. I appreciate this once again. Thank you very much. Yes, I had a few days of stress, but everything's been sorted. Once again, thank you, Zenith Bank. Good afternoon, my brother. How you doing? Thank you, Zenith Bank, for sorting this out. And yes, I'll continue to use Zenith Bank.